I never thought my marriage would unravel over a single couch in a therapist's office, but there I was, clutching a stress ball like it could hold me together while my wife sat next to me, her hand shaking just enough to notice. The session started out normal enough, awkward silences, forced eye contact, the therapist with his notepad and that practiced look of concern. Then my wife cleared her throat, and everything in the room seemed to freeze. She looked at me, then at him, and then said, "I think we should tell him together." My stomach dropped as the therapist put his hand over hers, right there in front of me, like it was the most natural thing in the world. She was crying now, but it wasn't the kind of crying that begged for comfort, it was the kind that signaled relief, like she'd been holding her breath for months. She confessed she'd been seeing him for almost a year, that this whole therapy setup was just a way for her to finally come clean with me, with him in the room to support her. The walls felt like they were closing in, and I remember laughing, one sharp, ugly sound, because what else do you do when your life turns into a soap opera? He tried to explain himself, some mess about emotional connection and boundaries getting blurry, but I couldn't hear a word over the blood rushing in my ears. I wanted to scream, to throw something, but all I did was stare at the two of them, my wife and the man I thought was supposed to help us, sitting together on the other side of the room, united in their guilt. She kept saying sorry, and he kept saying he never meant for it to happen, but neither of them moved to comfort me. The real twist is, I wasn't angry, at least, not in the way I expected. I sat there, numb, and realized I'd been checked out of this marriage for years, just too cowardly to admit it. Her betrayal felt like freedom, like a door I'd been afraid to open had finally burst off its hinges. As they talked in hushed voices about next steps, I walked out without looking back, and for the first time in ages, I felt something like hope.